Brian, what would you be able to do to stop me if I decided to just hold you down and shave your entire body?
You could shave his entire body.
Oh shit!
Just shave your body.
Yeah, I'd stick my fingers in your throat.
I'd smack your hand away and shave your body.
I'd videotape it.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
And I'm Chris D'Elia.
And I'm Bryan the Kid Callen. I want to talk about something serious today. Like, when you get have a real topic about
Let's
something.
talk about something real. Whatever you want to talk about.
See, you're like
Stop
don't.
kissing
Okay,
at him.
every time I try to bring up something serious,
okay.
this idiot.
What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about?
I don't
What do you want to talk
know.
about?
Politics? You want to talk about what's going on in the world?
Want to talk about
Middle East?
Barack Obama?
Do you have...
Barack Obama?
It's Barack
Yeah, I know.
Obama.
What did he say? I said...
I believe that you made that mistake because you're that ignorant. You know that Chris, for the listeners, doesn't eat vegetables, and you know why? They're just not that good, he said.
No, they're not good.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. I ate a little bit of arugula, though. You saw me.
What do you want to talk about?
We should talk about nutrition and how
maybe
I don't know, and how much healthier we'd be, how much money we'd save on healthcare if we actually.
I'm bored. I'm fucking bored as shit
That would be
already.
a good
Didn't
idea.
even get a chance to finish my sentence.
Thank God.
Because it was a boring sentence.
God.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't we talk about the Republican primaries?
Already bored. See, notice how I said that I'm bored as you said the boring thing.
What do you guys want to talk about?
Here's what I
What do you
think.
want to talk about?
I actually feel like moving forward with the 10-Minute Podcast that we have room here to introduce a new segment and a new bit. I know the people out there have been enjoying the Shauna the Shauna character that we've been doing. I was thinking moving forward, wouldn't it be cool if Shauna had her own segment on the show? Her own segment on the 10-Minute Podcast.
Yeah, okay.
If she had her own segment.
Is she around?
Well, I'm sure we could summon her some way.
Okay.
And if she had her own segment called the Keeping It Real with Shauna.
That sounds good.
What do you think of that?
She does keep it fucking seriously
The one
real.
thing about her is that she definitely keeps it real.
Yeah. So I think we should do that.
And now it's time for Keeping It Real with Shauna.
Here we go. My name is Shauna. I'm keeping it real on the 10-Minute Podcast with Bryan, Chris, and Will. Shit. Hey, y'all. Thanks for having me here on the 10-Minute Podcast with y'all. I got my own segment. Raise the roof. I got my own segment.
Oh, hey, Shauna. What's
Hey,
up? You keeping
how's
it
it
real,
going,
huh?
Shauna?
What's going on?
Oh, look, it's Will Sasso. I finally get to meet Will Sasso. Hey, baby.
How you doing, Shauna?
I'm doing pretty good. Give me a kiss.
Oh, okay.
Ew, why you agree to that?
She's sexy, guys.
That's not really keeping it real.
Touch my tit.
Gross.
So,
Dude,
Shauna,
come
what do
on.
you want to talk about? Well, what's the problem with the show? Y'all ain't coming up with no topics? What's up?
Yeah,
Well,
that is kind of an issue. We've kind of run out of topics and stuff. And why are you?
I think y'all
sitting
should
on
talk
Will's
about.
lap like
I
that?
think y'all should talk about what kind of man y'all like to fuck on the road.
This concludes Keeping It Real with Shauna.
Hey, my name is Shauna, and I kept this shit real. So one love, motherfucker, 'cause now you know the deal.
Okay, well, that's not really going to help us.
Talk about men we
Yeah.
fucked on the
I
road.
don't. Forget that. Forget that she said that.
I never fucked a man on the road
maybe
or
women.
at all.
You have.
No, I
fucked a man
haven't.
on the road. You have never.
I've never fucked a man.
You've never had sex?
No, I've had sex.
You've done it after
You
driving
never-
on a road.
Yeah.
You never had a guy.
But I've never had sex with a guy.
You never threw on a half shirt and hung out and had some guy pay you $50 to fucking pull your hair and work your mouth.
No, man.
You never have.
No, not once.
Well, you walk around like a willowy wisp, and I know you also like girls, but you're telling me that you've never had a guy grab a handful of that thick tousled hair and just work your mouth.
Look,
it's real- why
it's
you
besides the point. It's besides the point. Shauna just kind of didn't. That's not a very good
That's not a
topic
good
for
comment.
us.
I mean, what's
doesn't
keeping it
make
real
sense.
about that? I guess
You guys ever been with a guy?
No, I've
Oh,
never
no.
been with a guy. I'm heterosexual.
You?
No.
I mean, you're acting, but you're the way you're.
No. I mean,
Do you think
define be with a guy.
Have you had sexual relations?
have you
with a
put
guy?
your penis into a guy's
Oh,
body?
God, gross. No, I've had very, very strong kinship feelings. I was wrestling with a guy in Europe, I remember, and he was dark, very dark. It was so weird, tall, and we were. Oh God.
Yeah. See, I think we're struggling already. I think we need her back to give us a topic. Something we could talk about.
Okay. Sure. Let's get her back, I guess.
And now it's time for Keeping It Real with Shauna.
Here we go. My name is Shauna. I'm keeping it real on the 10-Minute Podcast with Bryan, Chris, and Will. Shit. I think y'all should talk about how y'all would kill a bitch if you caught that bitch fucking your man.
What? Get out of here.
That's what's up.
I know, but I don't have a man.
Yeah, what
I
do you
suppose
do
if it
about
was
it?
a
We're all
woman-
heterosexual men, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep it real. Let me just keep it real. Then I'm out. I'm only gonna take up a little bit of your time. Okay. Just a little bit of time. I think you should talk about how y'all would kill a bitch if you caught the bitch fucking your man. I'm out.
This concludes Keeping It Real with Shana.
Hey, my name is Shana, and I keep this shit real. So one love, motherfucker. Cause now you know the deal.
She wants us to talk about. That was more about fucking.
That was like our thing about her, though. Like, we don't have
she's
sex
a woman
with guys.
and we're men, so she doesn't understand.
I think
But
the point is taken.
listening.
How would you murder somebody?
I guess
if you had to.
But, I mean, if you were gonna murder, we've never fucked a guy.
But this is what I don't like about what she's doing. She's steering us into this whole guy fucking thing, which is totally fine if you're homosexual. We happen to be heterosexual. It's just not for us. That's not really keeping it real.
If you did what?
No, I'm saying some people go through a phase in college or whatever.
Sure.
You're wrestling around with your buddies. Somebody's cock flies out of his Speedo. Whatever happens, and then all of a sudden, one thing leads to another, and people can go through sexual phases, but it doesn't make them. You can't label them. Anything.
So you're saying
you can't label them anything but gay.
Yeah, gay works.
Gay would be a good label.
Yes, it would be in that moment, but then you get out of
that
it,
would
you
be,
grow out of it.
Well, I mean, things change, tastes change, people learn things about themselves.
Evolve.
That's all.
But I think to say that you're not gay after you have sex with a man is actually homophobic.
Because I can say, like, right now, let's just keep it real. Like Sean says, I've never had sex with a guy. Will?
I've never had sex with a guy. Brian?
Right, and there you go. So then that's where the gray area is, right?
Brian?
That's where everything gets
but what are you talking about, though? Because
in the sense that what is sex? How do you define it? What do you mean by a guy? All that
like
stuff.
A guy.
So,
that's what I mean.
Like he's got balls and testicles and a penis.
Right, but if it's
have you had sex with a man
in an emergency? Are you saying, or just in a regular?
What are you talking about? Wait, did you go through a phase? I mean, my phase in college was I slept during the day and woke up at night.
I did my share of poppers, and then what happens is you get so lightheaded,
kind of rowdy,
and then somebody's got a sharp profile. They're aggressive. They're intelligent. They're attractive, and then next thing you know, you're in a situation.
I gotta say, first of all, two things. First of all, you're gay. Second of all, I think that Shauna can help us out maybe with a better topic. There's not much show left,
problem.
but
I guess
no problem.
And now it's time for Keeping It Real with Shana.
Here we go. My name is Shana. I'm keeping it real on the 10-minute podcast with Bryan Callen. Shit. Y'all ever fuck someone from the Wu-Tang Clan and go?
This concludes Keeping It Real with Shana.
Hey, my name is Shana, and I keep this shit real. So one love, motherfucker. Cause now you know the deal.
Of course, that's just now she's going from talking about having sex with men to more specifically.
It's also so specific even for women. Like how many women?
You know what's funny about this? I worked with Reza on Californication, and I was at a Halloween party, and a guy who looked exactly like Raekwon. Chef Raekwon, that was his costume, or
no. He's called the chef. Raekwon, the chef.
Raekwon.
Yeah, whatever. I don't listen.
What do
to
you mean
them.
costume?
Was RZA there at the party?
No, I worked with him on Californication, but this guy Raekwon.
So you know Raekwon?
I think the guy who was in this Halloween party, it may have been a costume, and next thing I know, I'm being grabbed by the throat, and I'm in some strange room, and
wait, hold on,
and I'm like, what the fuck is that? That thing belongs on a mule, and then he's like, I know people. You say shit to anybody, I fucking know people.
Brian,
are you? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Everybody, hold on 1 second. 1 second.
What?
Are you saying that you had sex with the Wu-Tang Clan member Raekwon?
I've not had sex with him.
But what are you talking about?
Been held by the throat against a wall by someone who said that was their name, and it was during Halloween, and then I was not wearing pants.
Who cares if it was Halloween?
What was your Halloween costume? What was your Halloween costume?
I was dressed as a gimp. I was wearing a pair.
When did you start to dress as the gimp? Before you went into the party, or?
Yeah, they gave me. It was when I was.
You had sex with Raekwon from the Wu-Tang Clan. So I guess.
And they gave you the gimp. They wanted you to be the gimp.
Yeah, then look, the butt part's cut out and all that stupid stuff.
That stupid stuff.
Raekwon, the chef Raekwon, fucked you.
I don't know.
At a Halloween party.
I was high. I don't have any idea. Well, come on, you guys. Don't be immature. You're being fucking immature. I'm trying to open up. I had a ball in my mouth. I remember that. And I remember I was wearing, I had a bit, like a horse bit in my mouth.
Thanks for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast and for subscribing on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio.
I didn't have sex with anybody.
But you gotta just be real, keep it real.
Check it out. Check us out on Twitter at 10MinPod. Brian,
you gotta be more. You gotta come to terms.
The good news is Shauna really kept it real with that because Brian did it.
You just...
Hey.
You sleep?
Was I sleeping?
I guess so. It's kind of weird because...
Was I sleeping?
Yeah.
Was I sleepy?
Why are you bad acting?
Sleepy bear?
Why are you bad acting in real life?
Hibernating bear.
Yeah, I'm a cute cinnamon bear.
Oh, guys, don't be cute.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast, brought to you by Amazon. You can buy anything on Amazon.
Anything?
Anything,
Really?
Brian.
No.
Anything, Brian.
Even the singer seal?
Hey, Brian, you know what you can't buy on Amazon? Your ability to speak into the fucking mic, idiot.
Yeah, you need lessons
So
for
here's
that,
what we
which
need you
maybe
to
can
do, loyal listeners. You go to 10minutepodcast.com, you hit the Amazon banner on our website. It will take you to Amazon. You shop like you normally would, and here's the difference. We'll get a little kickback, and we'll keep your favorite podcast going. We'll keep this train rolling, and you'll just shop for your stuff. Also brought to you by Gamefly.
Gamefly!
You hit the...
Well, that's so gross.
Fucking stop that.
Because you can hear
You can hear phlegm. There's,
Ew.
Okay, fucking cut it out. There's phlegm in the back of your throat.
We'll just
go to
push them.
10minutepodcast.com. You click the Gamefly banner. Shut the fuck up. I
said
swear to
it.
God, I'll fucking break your arms and your face. And there's a 15-day free trial there for you at 10minutepodcast.com.
15-day free
Okay,
trial.
now it's over. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
I'm Kristen.
It's just
Brian.
fucking annoying.
Come on.
Hey, guys.
What?
All bullshit aside.
Do you guys
Oh,
talk
all
cute, though?
bullshit
You know how
aside.
you're talking cute up front?
Yeah, we're
You guys-
talking like
Do
sleepy bears.
you guys ever do that with chicks, like cute talk?
Sure, I do cute talk.
Man,
What kind of cute talk do you do?
I do, like...
I do cute talk.
I know you do, you fucking asshole. You must.
I'm like, oh, come here. You want to suck on
That
my
sounds
big
kind of
eye?
more
That's
just
not-
creepy
Look at
talk.
That's
my
not
cobra.
cute
Look
talk.
at my cobra. Who's my cobra laying eggs? No, those are my balls.
That's not cute at all. That's not cute at all.
My
I
COVID.
usually got the pet names going. If I get intimate with a girl, I have the pet
I
names.
could buy that, yeah.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things. It's just
You
anything
pick
that's
generic
tiny.
ones like Pookie?
No, fuck Pookie, fuck Snooky, fuck.
Do you call him poo poo?
No, nothing too babyish.
Little
just,
partner? If you called her little partner, I couldn't be your friend.
No, I would not call a girl
Can
little
I see your whisker basket?
there's little animals.
Yeah.
There's big animals and little animals.
Yeah.
So there's you can do what do you got? You got there's kitten, there's bunny.
Oh, you do
Yeah,
pretty
you could
much
do-
general.
it's not general.
Kitten bunny.
No,
yeah,
no,
that's
no.
general. Kitten and bunny is general.
I
would never do kitten or bunny.
Button. How about
No,
button?
that's pretty general.
Hey, button.
I make up
Hey,
stuff
button.
like I put two syllables together. Like one is like Pete. Like I'll do that just for
Pete,
no
Pete?
reason.
That's
or like
fucking
that would be
stupid.
one. I'm not saying
That's
that is
fucking
one.
stupid.
No, it's not stupid because you're just picking animals that already exist.
Well,
I'm
no, but- and then
creative.
the
I think
girl-
outside
and then
of the
girl
box.
will call me. The girl will call me purple axe handle gorilla dick.
All right,
All right,
dude,
that's
that's
less-
such a fucking lie.
Purple axe
That's
handle
also-
gorilla
Don't say
dick.
that.
I
Come
go,
here,
Hey,
purple axe handle. Little pimp.
Hey, kitty. Hey, purple axe handle gorilla cock.
They don't say
No,
that.
Fucking
they
giant, heavy, 18-pound cock.
No, they
No,
don't
no,
say
no, no,
that.
That's
dude.
what they call me.
No, you
That's
know
what they
how
call
I
me.
talk cute to a girl
How?
if I
What?
really love her? I'll
What?
be like,
What are you
That's
calling over
disrespectful.
birds?
hey,
That's disrespectful.
mommy.
You sound like a Puerto
Are you
Rican.
Puerto Rican? Yeah. Sound like
Whoa.
oh, that's fucking annoying.
Hey,
I didn't know-
What do you know? Brian's making annoying noises.
Hey, wow, Brian's making annoying noises to attract Rosie Perez, and his noises are more annoying than hers are.
Guys,
Brian's taking a sip of a beverage.
Actually, I did want to talk about something. I wanted to just touch on some of the things I'm sorry for.
What are you talking about?
We all would like to hit the rewind button sometimes. If you look back on your life, there are certain things you wish you hadn't done.
Yeah.
And I thought that'd be an interesting topic for today. I know one thing I wish I hadn't done
was a
is-
41-year-old version who knocked up Sarah Marshall and
That-
became super bad over it.
That
or
is
whatever.
true.
about it,
That is true, you fucking asshole. But the other thing that I wish I hadn't done was doing a Bruce Springsteen impersonation
Where?
in acting class
Oh.
for real
Jesus,
and lip syncing with a fucking broom handle.
that's terrible.
Yeah,
For what?
I did that when I
What
was
acting
20.
Not for a
I was
scene.
22.
Oh, you
Not
mean
for
It was supposed to be an exercise.
you
in
mean when you
acting
were
class.
you gotta mean when you were 13?
I was actually like 22.
That's my age.
Oh wow.
That's
And-
terrible.
Have you ever done anything that you're really embarrassed about, like just
I
performance-wise?
well, it's interesting. I think that's sort of drawing a line between you and I because speaking of impressions, I started on Mad TV when I was 22. So while you were pretending to be the boss with a fucking broom handle, I was impersonating Bill Clinton, the then president of these United States. Zero.
I can do Bill Clinton as well.
No, you can't do Bill Clinton.
Yes,
and
I can.
And here's the other thing about how fucking how much integrity I have. I'm not about to drum roll mine up.
Yeah.
Even though it would fucking kill that.
Destroy yours.
Brian, stop.
Obviously,
Brian,
I'm
stop.
better
And kids, if you want to see mine, I guess you go to YouTube
well,
because Mad TV was never on DVD because they just haven't figured that out, I guess. Hey kids, who wants to see some Mad TV on DVD?
Hey, come on. Hey, high school kids. You guys want to see some Mad TV
on DVD? Brilliant business plan over there. They really fucking did it. So I'm sorry also that you impersonated Bruce Springsteen.
Why did you do that? What was the exercise?
I can't remember exactly, but we had to do this thing in acting class where we had to do something personal, and I thought it would be cool to actually lip sync my favorite song, No Retreat.
Whoa, dude.
No Surrender.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Dude, I get embarrassed talking about it now.
You don't even. I've never seen Brian like this. He can't even make eye contact with us.
He's looking at the table in front of him, and he's like kind of fidgeting around with the glass.
Have you ever kissed somebody inappropriately, like a mother of someone or something?
No, but that's fucking hilarious.
I went to say I met my friend's mom, and I didn't know how to react, and I didn't know what to do. So I was like, I can't shake her hand. So I just went, "Hi, how are you?" And I leaned up and I kissed her twice on each cheek.
What the hell? Why would you do that?
Twice on each cheek.
And she went, "What is he doing?" And I was like, "Okay." And there was a terrible pause, and I was like, "All right."
Wow. Oh wow! So you know what you should have done there is grab a broom handle and sing Bruce Springsteen right in the middle of this.
That would have definitely broken the silence and made it less awkward.
I can't even think of something like that, like what I did.
You know what I did once that was kind of bad, and I felt bad about it up until a couple of years ago because a buddy of mine revealed to me how it was actually sort of a weird advantage for him. I was like 18 or 19 years old, and me and my good buddy Phil, who I grew up with, we were driving around town. He had this Datsun 510, real piece of shit car that he used to call Jenny. And he pulled over because he had to take a piss. I thought it would be funny while he was pissing on a tree for me to put the car in reverse while I'm in the passenger seat. So big fucking huge idiot me. I put the car in reverse. The car starts going backwards. I'm like, hey, Phil, look, it's a ghost car. His door was open. It catches on a tree, rips the whole door backwards and off of the car. And it was like Chris Farley and Tommy Boy, like, what did you do? You know? And he comes running back to the car, dick out, piss flying all over his pants. Jumps in the car. I'm trying to grind it into park because I got the seatbelt on and I can't reach the brake. And
you're a fucking idiot.
It was the worst. I was the dumbest thing ever.
Such a
and
dude
he steps on the brake, and I'm like, I am so. He goes, shut the fuck up. He holds his door up. He drops me off. He doesn't talk to me for a couple weeks. I just say, just give me the estimate. Just give me the estimate. He takes it to the place. Of course, the estimate's like, I forget, it was like $300 or $400. And then when the guy, he goes to pick the car up, and he goes, hey, I'm here for the thing. And the guy can't find the receipt. And he just goes, you know what? $50. Phil paid $50 and never revealed to me that I gave him like a check for $400.
Good for him.
And then he revealed to me later, because he was going to the University of British Columbia, that he used the extra money to buy books. So I felt good about it in the end.
All right. So
I'm
then
sorry. You want to hear something embarrassing that I'm really sorry about?
What?
I'm sorry that about 10 years ago I banged a stripper on my couch from Florida because I got gonorrhea.
No.
And then I had to fucking call... Shut up. And then I had to call fucking 3 other girls that I banged without a condom back then.
What the fuck are you doing?
And I had to call them and say, hey, you might have gonorrhea. So I'm sorry. Man. I'm sorry I didn't use a condom on that girl.
Why are you telling us this?
Because you guys are pussies.
I've never done anything like that.
Because you're a pussy. Anybody who's never had the clap is a pussy.
Well, first of all, I was born in 1980, so I can't get the clap.
Everybody in America who hasn't had, every man who hasn't at least had the clap once.
It's not even around anymore.
Bitch. You're a bitch.
Yeah, you know what else I got? Scurvy.
Gonorrhea? Yeah. Gonorrhea is around if you're a man, you bitch.
I feel a whole lot better about ripping my buddy Phil's door off of Jenny at this point.
Fucking losers. You guys never burn when you pee?
One time I did pee on my friend, though, because I told him, if you don't pause the video game and listen to me, I'll pee on you. And I took my dick out, and he said, no, you won't. He didn't pause the game, and I pissed all over him. All on him. And then he paused the game, and I said, there you go.
Golden shower?
Yep. Non-sexual golden shower.
When you came out,
and I'm not sorry about it. It's his fault.
Thanks for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast. Thanks for subscribing and downloading on iTunes. Thanks for subscribing. All right, we're on Stitcher Smart Radio, Twitter at 10MinPod. And if you like the show, if you enjoy the show, We love you.
You're gross.
Wear a condom.
And we want you to share the shit
Always
out of it.
wear a condom.
On
You're
the internet.
gross.
Wear
Brian.
a condom.
If I decided to punch Brian and
Unless-
Chris, they
unless-
fall over and die. Clap, clap,
Whoa.
clap.
What?
Clap, clap, clap. Whichever one I decide to hit will fall over and expire.
All right.
Clap, clap.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
I want you to go one episode without saying punch someone in the face. You can't.
I know.
Let's keep a tab on that. Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast, brought to you by Amazon.com. Hey, you want to buy something on Amazon because they have everything? Go to 10minutepodcast.com. Hit our banner. We'll be getting a thing. What? Okay. And then also brought to you by Gamefly.
Really condescending, Chris.
15-day free trial. Gamefly. My name is Will. I'll punch you in the face, Sasso.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
I'm Chris D'Elia.
That's all you need.
I have an interesting dilemma, and I thought about this.
Your dick doesn't reach your asshole,
Guys.
Hey-o.
That's a good one.
Guys, my
Hey-o.
dick goes almost an inch past my belly button, which apparently is intimidating, but feels good.
Yeah,
When
but
you say my dick, you mean the dick that belongs to your black boyfriend?
You know, dude, that's not
Hey,
funny.
it doesn't count if you have a big dick if it's in your ass, Brian.
that's right.
All right, guys, with the jokes.
Hey, guys, black guys have bigger cocks.
Okay.
Oh, that's so stereotypical, and that's not true.
All right, man. Hey, that would have been much funnier if Brian let dead silence go after that, but he has to keep talking all the time because he's a fucking bit killer Jones.
Well, he's only been in the business over 20
Yeah,
years.
he
He's
shouldn't-
not supposed to understand comedic timing
Yeah, he
yet.
shouldn't know
Gross.
timing. He wasn't on a sketch show for 2 years until they fired him.
Gross.
Hey, I was
shit-
on a sketch show for 5 years. What was the name of your show that you were on?
Mad TV,
Oh, I
asshole.
was on that.
He wasn't on that. He was on that?
Let me start over with my nickname. This is Will the Anchor Sasso because I
Okay.
anchored that motherfucker.
All right,
What's Brian's? Brian's this.
guys.
And it's so weird to hear that show called Mad TV as opposed to being called what it was really called, The House That Will Sasso
God
Built.
damn it. So here's
That
my
didn't
dilemma.
rhyme in the song.
Here's my dilemma.
What's your dilemma?
I have a dilemma. I was invited to a dinner party, and you guys are gonna understand why I'm saying this. I have a plus
'Cause
one.
you go to a
I have
lot of dinner
plus
parties.
one,
Yeah.
and it's at Tom Cruise's house for a dinner party. And
Now,
hold on. Greg Kinnear's going to be there. I know he's your favorite.
I love
actor.
Greg Kinnear.
I know. And
You're always
and I
saying-
know you love Tom Cruise and you want to meet him. So
I do. I think Tom Cruise
So
is one
I
of the
have
only
one
movie
place.
stars.
I have one place, and I'm being upfront because I'm like I can't. Who do I bring? Will or Chris? I could flip a coin.
Are you being for real right
Yeah.
now?
You're actually going to Tom Cruise? Like,
Yeah.
Because you know, a lot of people, if you heard the episode where Brian was talking about having drinks with Arnold Schwarzenegger, it actually did happen. Him and John Leguizamo.
Yes. So I've been invited to that, and there are going to be some pretty amazing people there.
You were
It's a
talking
small
about this.
dinner party, and I was asked to bring a plus one and a comedian, and I'm not joking.
Oh,
So
seriously?
yes, and so Cruise loves comedy, loves to laugh and stuff. So I was gonna bring my girl, and I can bring you guys, and the problem is I don't know who to bring. I know.
Well, I mean, what do you?
So what we'll do is we can flip a coin.
well, no, I mean, I don't,
No, I'll
no.
go. I'll just go. Chris, it's cool. I'll go.
Well, why would you?
Do you want to go? Who wants to go?
wanna go.
Who wants to go the worst? The most.
Well, I want to go.
I want to go the most, not the worst.
Okay, you don't even know when it is.
What do you mean?
It's
I
this
don't.
Saturday. Are you free this Saturday?
I'm totally
Yeah,
free
I
this
can do
Saturday.
it.
What
We're
do I?
both free this Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Don't you have stand up on Saturday?
He has
I mean,
stand-up.
whatever.
He
But
has
I can.
stand-up. He's
Yeah,
doing
okay,
stand-up.
but I don't have to. I mean, when is the thing?
It's at 8:30 on Saturday.
Okay,
Chris,
then I
yeah,
can make
But
it.
it's
I don't
not.
have
It's
to-
an It's an all night thing.
Yeah, I can cancel my shows. I want to go. I love Greg
But I
Kinnear
already
and-
said. I'll go. I'll
Okay,
go.
but we're not 7, so that doesn't work. But I called it shit. That's like calling
Yeah,
shotgun.
but I
I'm
need to
still
know.
gonna
I
sit here.
need to know who really wants to.
Me,
go.
I want to go.
I want to go more.
You do?
No,
I wanna
he
go
doesn't.
more.
No,
He
I
said
can
he
prove
want.
it.
He
I
want.
can
He said
prove
he
it.
wanted to go first. So
I can prove it. I
There
can
is some
name.
of that.
I can name every Tom Cruise movie.
yeah, I
in
know you're. I
chronological-
know you're such a freak,
Okay.
and I know you want to meet him. And that's why I literally.
That's
thought,
why he
I
shouldn't
literally
bring
said I should call Will and invite him, but then I know you'd be pissed. 'cause
yeah.
I know
Also,
like Greg
you shouldn't
Kinnear.
bring somebody who's like a freak, a Tom Cruise freak, to the place. 'Cause
I'm
I'm just
also-
gonna walk in like cool shit. Like I'm gonna wear nice clothes and be like,
But
"Hey, what's up, Tom?"
I'm also a really cool fucking guy that would never make any. I would never be embarrassing at a party because I'm awesome at
Well,
parties.
Why don't
then
we
are
flip
you
a
going to
coin?
shave?
Let's
Are you
not-
going to
let's
shave?
not- let's
Are you
not-
going to shave your mustache before the party? Because that's a
No,
fucking
the
embarrassing.
That is true.
The
The mustache
stays.
is a little bit.
The mustache stays.
It's a little bit of a.
No, I want to go. I'm going to go.
No, I want to go too.
Let me go.
All right, well, don't fight. Don't.
But I just said I can name every single Tom Cruise movie.
I know. That's why I was going to ask you first, because I know you're such a freak. But then I found out Kinnear's coming, and I know you love him.
Yeah, I love Greg Kinnear, and I also like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I know.
But you don't like him as much as me. Okay, I think he's the biggest movie star in the world.
Well, he is, but that's not debatable. But I like Tom Cruise. I didn't mean to start a fight here.
I didn't know both of you wanted to come.
Okay, well, let's do some Olympic. Let's do some Olympic events. Let's do shot put.
No, that makes no difference.
Let's do shot put.
That's not fair. You're way bigger.
Yeah. Furthermore, it also doesn't have anything to do with going to dinner.
Hold on. Let me stop.
Why don't we do?
We're not going to do this on the podcast. I will think about it.
No, don't think about it. I know all his movies. Endless Love, Taps, The Outsiders, Losing It, Risky Business, All the Right Moves, Legend, Top Gun, The Color of Money, Cocktail, Rain Man, Born on the 4th of July, Days of Thunder. All right, I might be on IMDb
did you really
right
know
now.
all those? Oh,
no,
you did? Okay,
I'm reading them off of IMDb.
Okay, let's not talk about this. We'll talk. Let me just think about it, and when I'll come.
No, don't think about it. Now we're halfway through the podcast. Let's decide before the podcast is done.
I know all Greg Kinnear's movies.
You're looking at IMDb.
No, I'm not. Godsend, The Matador, Robots, Bad News Bears, Little Miss Sunshine, Fast Food Nation, Invincible, Unknown, Feast of Love, Baby Mama, Ghost Town, Flash for Genius, Green Zone, The Last Song.
Stop reading.
No, he's got some in production. Stuck in Love.
You're reading this.
No, I'm not.
Bad News Bears wasn't first. You named Bad News Bears second. You read it the wrong way.
No.
Look, it doesn't fucking matter that Greg Kinnear is going to be there. He's probably not going to show up because Hollywood people don't show up to parties.
Right,
and
like
Chris,
you're not showing up.
You're Hollywood.
Guys,
Chris, you're not going.
This is a dinner party, a small, intimate dinner party.
Hey, man, you always bring me to your other buddy, who we're not going to name his name right now, but I've been to a couple dinner parties with your other friend.
Yeah, you do.
He's a very successful guy.
Yep.
He's an author, and it's
Richard
always
Simmons.
a fantastic guy. It's not Richard Simmons.
No, he got to go to the
Bryan
Richard
has brought
Simmons
me to his friend. He's a very impactful person, and he always has these dinner parties with a very eclectic crowd, and then we go there, and Bryan acts like a fucking idiot, then he wins everybody back.
And now let me tell you
because he's charming and funny.
And then let me tell you something. That's why you need me, because
like an idiot.
When I come with you, I balance you out. I balance you out.
What do you mean you balance
When
me
you
out?
go with Will's like a little kid who's like,
no, I'm not.
Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, and then he and then he snots a little bit and comes in his pants.
No.
And it squirts out over his belt.
I'll tell you what'll happen if you fucking bring Chris. He'll wear a fucking 3/4 length leather coat like he's fucking Steven Dorff in 1997. He's gonna think that he's fucking cool. He's gonna be standing up against the fucking wall with his hair fucking pissing everyone off, and someone important's gonna come up to him and go like, "So what do you do?" And he'll go,
no.
Have you seen Whitney?
Yeah. Hey, man, you're acting like a miss. I don't do that Hollywood bullshit.
Yeah, you will.
I don't.
You'll be like, I do stand up better than you think.
And then you'll say something like, and then you'll go, "Don't insult me or I'll block you."
Yeah. Well, if you're shitty to me on Twitter,
you'd be like, they'll be like, "What do you do?" And you'll be like, "Does that mean you don't follow me on Twitter?" He's going to be embarrassing.
No, I won't be embarrassing, dude. You're going to be the one. He's going to be the one at dinner where he's like, chom, 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 chom.
No, I'm not going to go chom.
He's going to go chom, 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 chom.
I will not put my. No, I will not
eat everything.
He doesn't even use a fork.
Yeah,
I will use a fork. I will not put my face in the dish and not look at everyone else and go chom, chom, chom.
Yeah, you will. You'll be like chom, chom. Look, it'll be like this. Chom, chom, chom. What's that, Tom? Chom, chom, chom. Coming, snotting. That's what he's going to be doing. Because he's going to be so excited,
guys,
dude.
this is not bringing out the best in both of you.
Can I go?
Right.
Okay, let's decide right now. We have a couple minutes.
Okay, but let me just think. I don't.
Will, would you suck his dick?
Oh, whoa.
Suck whose dick?
No.
Brian,
no, I don't want my dick. That's not how you bribe me.
Hey, bro, I asked first, man.
No, I don't want my dick sucked.
But you just said it doesn't matter who asked first.
No,
but I'm just saying. I want an answer.
No, I
want an answer?
I don't want to be in this. I don't want to be in the middle of this conversation. I don't want my dick sucked. That's not how you're going to get the invite.
I know. I'm just saying.
Okay, but don't. That's not how to win me over.
Okay.
Believe me.
Okay.
There are other ways to win me over. Not that way.
I would not suck Brian's dick. I would eat a girl's pussy who has a big clit.
Okay, dude.
Oh, God, that's just gross.
That's
See,
stuff you can't say.
Exactly,
you can't say
and I would never say that.
Yeah.
I've never said the CLIT word ever.
You can come.
Thank me?
What? Yeah. Fuck that shit.
No, you know why?
Why?
He's more contemporary, and he's a little bit more high profile.
Yeah, but he's got a big, huge show.
Yeah,
he's on a big show.
That's what I mean. That's why
I was on Shit My Dad Says.
I know, but
that was in 2004.
Right now you're doing nothing.
No, it's 2000.
And
I'm not doing nothing.
And I think Three Stooges was insulting and misogynistic. I'm sorry.
What the fuck? It's their humor.
It was. To be honest, it was.
No, it was a fine movie, and it did very well.
Well, then how come a man played a nun?
Yeah, so
how come a man played a nun?
It was Larry David.
Okay, I'll see you at 7.
You fucking assholes.
I'm
not even going to say thanks for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast and subscribing.
I will. Thanks for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast. And you know what we're going to be doing Saturday night, Brian and I?
Tom Cruise and me.
Rick Kinnear,
Chris D'Elia,
having dinner.
We're on Twitter at 10minpod, Facebook /10minpod, Stitcher, Smart Radio.
I'll suck your
Go
dick.
to
I'll suck
our
your dick.
website and hit the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital banner and donate your Christmas gifts this year, money through that.
So you're not gonna. We don't want you to do what you've been doing.
With this,
We want you to just talk about. We're going to talk about some stuff that we usually talk about, social stuff, you know, and you just comment on it. Just write it.
In other words, we're going to. It's kind of an
like
ensemble.
the podcast.
It's an ensemble.
Yeah.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
And welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Chris D'Elia.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen.
And I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right, and we have, so Will's not here, and we're just going to have Arnold here. And
He's kind of a guest.
I thought I'd sit in, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm not the guest. I've been your guest before.
Right.
And I love the podcast, but this time, you know.
You're just one of the guys.
I'm just one of the guys.
And you're just going to add to our commentary and just...
I'm just like Will, you know.
Right,
here
exactly.
with you guys.
Yes.
And that's great, and that's what we've been... So anyway, you can click through the...
No catchphrase.
Right, no catchphrase. We talked about that.
Yeah, no.
So basically, click through the Amazon link from our website, and we get a kickback. And then, okay. But let Brian do that part. Anyway, here we are, and what we wanted to talk about a few things.
Fuck you.
I know, right? And Brian, you're not that active on Facebook, though, are you?
No, I don't. I never I just can't
You guys
do
on
it.
Facebook?
Yeah.
I can't
like
do
Facebook.
Facebook. I just,
I
you
love
know.
it.
Why don't you like it, Brian?
Because I read and I spend time doing things that
Chris,
matter.
you know, this guy reads, you know.
I know.
You, what are you doing? You don't read anything.
No, he sits in the coffee bean
Chris.
and pokes people all day. You know?
Chris.
I don't even know what that means on Facebook.
I don't poke people.
I poke
You're a
people.
poker, you're a poker.
Yeah, I don't poke people.
I
Are
do.
you on Facebook, Arnold?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, yeah.
What's your thing?
It's just for my friends, you know. It's Arnold S.
Oh, yeah. But you're probably not searchable, though.
No, it's not searchable. It's just a picture of the Golden Bear, the California.
Oh,
it's the
right.
flag. It's just a California flag.
You know,
I love California.
I'm looking at how muscular and big you are, and I was looking at Chris in contrast, and I want to call Chris Points.
What?
Why?
Because you're just a bunch of points.
Yeah.
No, that's stupid.
No, but
man.
you're a bunch of points.
But we're not all going to be as big as Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah.
But if I'm doing the podcast, then I get to say something to you.
Go ahead.
Know?
Right.
Yeah, because that's what Will does.
I understand,
this is like the podcast.
No, I understand. But stop. But you don't need to talk about what you're doing.
Explain it. Just do it.
No, yeah, just do it. Yeah, because that's
Brian,
what Will does.
You know, your name should be
What?
You look like a Landjager.
A what?
Landjager.
What is that?
It's like a very dry sausage.
Why do I look like a dry sausage?
You look like a nice Landjager.
Oh.
Well, that's
That's
weird.
not a good thing,
that a
right? That's not a good
compliment,
thing.
or
That's
what
you're
is
making
that?
fun of him, right? It's a funny thing.
Yeah,
points,
of course
points.
I am. Don't you know? Yeah.
But I don't know what that is. A
Brian.
Landjager. I don't know
No,
what that
Landjager.
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 Brian, that's you. You know, you look like somebody stuffed, pork and beef and maybe a little bit of, the horse or pork in there. Then you dry and put it at Christmas time of the winter, hanging in the shed, wooden shed there.
I don't want to be a fucking...
you're drying, Brian, with all your cousins and your brothers there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Landjager. Then I boil up some potatoes.
That's a good one.
Because my wife is out tilling the field,
Right.
Because I lost my leg.
Okay, well,
my leg
You got
is gone.
okay. Well,
How did you lose your leg?
Gangrene.
Arnold.
And
How did you get gangrene?
This is Austria in the turn of the century.
Brian, hold on. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
You got him. Good job. So we sometimes we just fuck around and make fun of each other.
But sometime on the Facebook, how come it's when the girl, they go, hey, look at me. I'm here's a picture of this food I made. Then the hashtag food porn.
I know that. That's something.
They're so fucking dumb.
I know that's a little hard.
See, guys, I haven't done any of my catchphrases.
But let me tell you something though. It actually does kind of bother me when girls do that. Because it's like they're trying to be like food is like sex.
Don't say so much.
Arnie.
Because otherwise, listen, Arnold, you have to stop saying Arnold. Because otherwise, he's talking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah. Go.
I'm going to, but
Okay.
Don't.
Brian,
Brian,
Brian, you're adding to it. Can you just and so you be quiet, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Shut up, please.
No,
I'm
Bryan,
sorry.
stop.
Please shut up.
Stop, Bryan. Stop. Easy.
But he has to shut up.
I'm not saying anything.
Hey, you
Okay,
fucking keep saying
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Stop doing it. Stop saying it.
Bryan.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, so anyway, so when the girls say food porn, it's like they're trying to equate like food is so good, it's as good as sex, and it's annoying because it's really dramatic.
Stop saying please.
No, it's
I'm agreeing
Bryan.
with it. Now I'm saying it.
Bryan,
Okay.
listen to me.
Bryan. Okay.
Arnold, hold on. Bryan.
Okay.
When you say stop, he just said one
I know, but
so if you say stop saying
I can't hear it again.
it's just one regular
I can't hear
Bryan, you're like a Spusseltort.
I don't give a
I don't know. We don't really.
I don't know what that is. He's not good on this.
It's sort of like a flaky cake.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a cake.
It's not even funny.
Hey, this guy I saw. I went to the coffee shop.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
No, that's not how I
That's
sound.
what you do. How's it
Hey,
feel?
don't make fun of me. I'm a guest.
Why
You just said you're not a guest.
No,
You're
I'm not
saying
a
you're one of
guest.
the guys.
I'm like one of you guys. I'm like one of you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Don't do that.
Okay,
That's
you
annoying.
see how annoying it is, right, Bryan?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
You get it?
So can I replace Will?
No,
that's not
Why?
what this is about because Will's just out for one time.
Yeah.
But you have to, if you want to come back and do this stuff, stop interrupting with the
Yeah.
It's really annoying, man.
Hey, I saw this guy.
Do you hear us?
I saw this guy in the coffee shop and he had this vest on.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you going fishing? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could. That's. I mean, I have a vest.
guy.
It's not really. Fuck him. I mean, it's just a vest.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you have a vest?
I have a vest. Yeah.
You seem very angry, Arnold.
No.
So okay, you have a vest. So
hey. It's something else you can talk about on the podcast.
What's up?
One time, this girl, she texts me, and she's like, "Hey, how are you?" And I was like, "Hey, come over. Why don't you come over? Go, watch a movie. I have a movie theater in my house. I have a movie theater in my house. I have millions of dollars, big movie theater."
Right, I understand.
She's like, "I don't want to." That's her. She's like, "I want to go out. Let's go out."
Okay.
And I was like, come here. What's your fucking problem?
All right.
My movie theater is bigger than the movie theater out.
Okay.
It's bigger than that one.
So what's the point?
So what did you do?
So
then
and then the end of the night, she was like, "Okay, well, what do you want to do?" And I said, "Come here."
Okay.
And she said, "No."
And then what?
What were you
She
trying to do?
came over or
Were you
no?
trying to
No,
fuck
I
her?
had to drive to her house, to her place.
Were you
And
trying
then
to have
what?
sex with her?
I was trying to hit that.
And did you go out with her?
I went to her apartment.
And then what?
Well, she has this roommate there, and it's this girl, and she's like, "Hi, Arnold."
Okay, but and then
and I'm like, "Come on, shut up, come on. Hey, I'm just trying to hang out with your friend. Let's get out of here. Let's go for a drive."
And then
she's
what?
Like, "Well, we want to watch The Bachelor." I'm like, "I don't want to watch the fucking
And then what?
bullshit
And so what
Bachelor."
happened?
Then I have to sit there, watch The Bachelor with these fucking bitches.
no
Yeah, why am I watching this? Here's this loser here. I've got more money than him in one finger. This guy's got a thimble full of money here. And these are all these stupid fucking whores. They're all like, hey, no, pick me, give me the rose. I want the rose. And I'm like, come on, fuck you. This is bullshit. So I pulled my dick out. I said, look at this.
No.
Yeah, this is what you want. Is this what you want?
That's the story, yeah.
Both of you, come on, let's do it. Come on, let's go. Let's fucking drive all the way here. You don't even live in Malibu. Take forever in the fucking 101 drive here. And you got these guys watch a fucking Bachelor. They're not supposed to see because this bitch with the Facebook, she got the stupid picture of salmon and kale salad that she had. And this is a food porn, Who cares? Come on, let's do it. Let's fuck.
Arnold.
Come on.
Arnold.
I'm going to have to cut your mic.
Arnold. All right, so
my God.
so that wasn't a bad story, I guess. So basically, you're kind of like us. I mean, that's kind of what we do.
Guys.
Yeah.
I'm just
Not
like you
really.
guys.
He's
Well,
not.
I mean, I might do something
no,
like
you
that.
wouldn't, Chris.
But it's like you try to get a girl to come over and then they don't, and then you go to their place.
It's infuriating.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Okay.
So you know what I did?
Thank you, Arnold,
I
for being
bought her a house.
Okay.
You bought her a house?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
so
money.
it's like my house
Yes.
now.
Thank you for
so
doing
you have a
this.
little.
So I come in.
A fuck shack. A fuck shack. Okay.
My privates are out. I say, you don't like it? Get the fuck out of here. It's my house.
No.
I take a shit that don't flush.
Is it a big house
Yeah,
or what
it's
is
a big
it?
house. I mean, it's, for me it's not, but it's a 6,000 square feet
Okay, you have
house.
to calm down. You have
It's
to
a big
calm
house, yeah.
Okay.
It's not,
It's a pretty big house for a normal person.
It's in between. Because she lived in Culver City, but the house in Toluca
I understand.
Lake.
Anyway, thanks for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast. Really appreciate that.
Jesus.
Subscribe to us on iTunes and rate it and tell if Will was here, he'd say something stupid like, hey, tell a friend about it.
That fucking piece of shit, Will Sasso. He's like, hey, look at the vines. Go to our Twitters. Bullshit.
All right. Okay, well, this is just free and loose, and are you all right?
Yeah.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Are you having trouble breathing?
No, it's my pleasure to be here.
Okay. All right. Wow. All right. Welcome to a very special 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Chris D'Elia.
And Bryan Callen is not here.
No, he's not here.
And we're being joined by a guest who's someone that has made Bryan's acquaintance in the past. Your name is Boris?
Boris.
And Boris Yezgeni. What was it?
Yezgeni.
Yeah.
And
You're a...
I am a motivational speaker. I do motivation for people.
In America? Or?
Because everywhere. The globe.
What's that accent?
I am from Russia. I am from Ukraine.
Okay.
Ukraine or Russia?
Ukraine. But Russia was, it was... Ukraine was...
God.
Was from Russia.
Okay, sure.
Ukraine was probably...
Well,
a part of Russia at some point?
Breadbasket for Russia.
So welcome to the show, Boris, and welcome to 10-Minute Podcast.
It's great.
And how...
It's a great pleasure for me.
And how did you... Okay.
Now, you're a heavy guy. Is that why you're breathing kind of...
It's I was number 3 in Soviet Union for
rude.
So rude.
You were a wrestler.
I was in when I was younger. But my caloric intake it was the same. So, I travel and I give too much for my expertise. Is for people to learn to not be.
Do you have a cold? You have a cold.
And you have a cold.
I have.
Oh God!
Gee whiz!
So gross.
You have a smoothie? Did you have a smoothie?
Oh, you have a smoothie?
You had a smoothie.
Well,
I think that people are assholes because
that's not good for motivational speaking.
We're born assholes, and then I help them to become not.
Why would you say that people are assholes?
Yeah, if you're a motivational speaker.
But I help them to not be assholes.
Okay, and you wrote some books.
So assholes is strong word, but I mean people are born with no way of understanding.
So you've been helping them.
And you speak to them?
How can you help people?
What do you say?
You're a big fat guy.
Look.
You're a big fat guy, so how do you...
Because he told us that you're going to be big and fat and breathe.
Yeah, you look terrible, so...
It's pretty good.
You breathe real annoying.
It's just so long. It's just so much breathing, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, if you have a microphone, it just amplifies it.
Yeah.
You're talking to me.
You're both silly.
Are you laughing?
Yeah.
Why are you... Everyone's an asshole, but now you're laughing. All right. And now more breathing. And this is a good show.
You're a big fat guy. Can't be a big fat guy.
Well, it was a good show. So now tell us more.
Yeah, what else?
What else, Boris?
Yeah, okay. So you're motivational speaker, obviously.
Motivational.
So what do you motivate people to do? Be a fucking gross person?
Motivate them to keep their caloric intake up.
Russian.
Motivate them to sit a lot.
I was in Russian army. And
make sure you say Russian a lot.
You were in... you were in Russian.
Keep saying Russia so we know where you're from.
Russian army.
In Ukraine.
Were you in the military? Were you the tank?
Yes, I was...
All right.
You just spit out a big piece of bread, and that's the missile.
Look, guys.
What? All right. No, go ahead. Nah, Bryan, you broke character.
You know what, guys? I was trying to do a character, and you guys... I know it wasn't fully formed.
This is a good character. It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't bad.
Look, sometimes we do characters on the show. We do, we have all sorts of fun characters and impersonations that we do, and sometimes we like to try new stuff.
I know. I just feel like I failed.
No, you didn't fail.
Honestly, it was really funny and entertaining because we were laughing, and if we're laughing, then I fucking feel like it's funny.
But you saw that.
Yeah,
it's just too much to do that as a character,
and it was too much for 10 minutes.
But I was also like
I know.
I was sleeping.
Yeah, you were.
I meant to be sleeping there.
But then that's definitely not a good podcast character because you're sleeping.
You're being sleeping.
Well, you guys could nudge me awake or something.
Right.
Yeah. And then I could put like a squishy fart noise in later.
Do it.
Yeah, I would do that. That's funny. Do you have any tips on the character?
No, I don't think we should do that character.
No, but I mean, it was fine, and it was fine for what this is, and now we're breaking it down, and it's fine for a learning lesson. You know. Maybe.
Okay, because I'm working on. I want to start expanding my characters.
No, there's some people that tweet the show and on the iTunes reviews and Facebook and stuff, and they say don't do any characters, and then some people love them.
Yeah.
Some people are like, nah, just the three of you guys.
I don't care about those people though. You know what I mean?
I don't care what anyone's comment is either because I've been working on television for a very long time before comments were around.
Okay.
So
okay.
Also, I value our audience.
I don't appreciate that.
I value our audience, but take your negative comments and ram them squarely up past the hairy part of your asshole, way into the white pink part of your asshole.
But also to quote the late great Tupac Shakur, we're going double it, and then we're going to keep doubling it until they kill me. So, and that's exactly
that has nothing to do with comments, but all right.
But no, it does though, because we're going to do what we do. That's the implied thing that he was talking about. Then we're going to double it. Then we're going to keep doubling it till they kill me.
That's
exactly what happened.
Sounded,
I don't want to die at the end of a podcast, though. I don't.
Well, no, but we all die anyway. Eventually.
All right. Well, I don't want to be remembered for saying I'm going to double my podcast. Well. I
it's actually very poignant the way what he was saying.
Sure.
No, I understand what he was saying. Yeah, that's my new style.
Yeah.
Spitting on people. Remember when you did that?
Right.
Yeah, that's my new style.
Okay, but here we go. Now here we go again. You're gonna don't do Tupac as a Russian.
Please don't
do Tupac as a Russian.
As a fat Russian motivational speaker. And also, I had an episode where I did.
All eyes on me.
Okay, but you're doing it now, so you're doing it.
How do you
the
want
underground don't stop for hoes. I get around.
You're both doing it now.
Yeah. Thug munch.
Coming up as an inward in the trash can.
Dear Mama, she used to make miracles every Thanksgiving. Well, here's the thing. I already did a motivational speaker sort of thing. I did Life Beginners, that episode where I become a motivational guy.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
But I've got other characters that I kind of want to bust out. I got a guy that I want to do like a real. Remember, I tried to do an LA guy and it didn't quite. It made a worst of episode.
Yeah.
But I want to do like a LA, like a cholo, like a guy who's like, "Hello, my name is Julio. Hey, what's up, fool? Hey, what's up?" And who's just a big fan of you guys,
Right.
Hey, what's up, Crystalia? Yeah, I saw you at the Irvine Improv, fool. But I kept calling you fool.
Right.
And you don't like it?
Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah, so, hey, fool. Hey, what's up? Yo, fool, you keep it real funny.
Thanks.
That's funny. Hey, Bryan Callen, what's up, man? Buddy? Yeah, I saw you at the Left Factory,
what happens?
Long Beach. I don't have anything else.
So that's
a bad
So
character.
you didn't do it, whereas Brian doesn't have the frontal lobe thing going on, so he's just like, let's do it.
Well, no, that's not fair.
Like, you're like Mike Tyson.
Well,
you just bite the guy's ear.
You didn't let me develop.
Look, you guys are going around, you're doing stand-up and stuff, and we're all in the business, and I used to do, sketch comedy shit. I don't really do that anymore, so there's no real reason to come up with characters aside from this podcast.
Right, but it's 10 minutes, and it's like if
aside
it's not that good.
I have a character on Vine that's like an anti-character. Because don't do characters on Vine.
Right, but also don't do anti-characters because that's a character. Do you know what I mean?
No, but it's a commentary.
No, I agree. I'm joking. I just fucked with you, man.
No, I don't think you're agreeing.
No. I actually am agreeing. I do think anti-characters are good.
Okay.
But
Chris, do you have any new...
Yeah, I've got a British guy.
You've done that.
No, but not. I've done it as me. But this guy, and everything he says is really sarcastic. Yeah.
Hey, what's the British guy's name?
Nigel.
Hey, Nigel.
What's going on?
Do you like my haircut?
Yeah, it's really great. I like how you keep it close to your head.
I see. All right. That's not bad.
Yeah. Hey, it's really warm out, isn't it? But he's saying it during the summer. Yeah.
Hey, Nigel, do you like the 10-minute podcast? Do you ever listen to the 10-minute?
You know what? I've been listening to it for years. Of course, I love that podcast. But he means it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've learned a valuable lesson here today to maybe not do
Well, that might be more of a caricature, not a character.
No, it's actually the same thing.
No.
Yeah, when it comes to a 10-minute podcast,
It's
kind of all
definitely the same thing when it comes to a 10-minute
What if we all did our new characters at the same time? That would be a treat.
That would be a great one day. I would love that.
Hey, you like my Raiders jersey, fool?
I am so fat.
Yeah. I've got eyes really big.
So maybe those people are right when they say don't do characters.
I can help you.
Maybe they are right.
I can help you both with your problems. It's no problem for me to
Don't do the character now. Don't have more of it.
Yeah,
That's
not
but
good.
All
it's
right,
getting,
thanks for
I feel
listening to the
like
10-minute
it's getting better.
podcast. Thanks for subscribing. Hit that subscribe button on iTunes and tell all your friends about the podcast. And that way we'll keep it going. And you can comment about it. La-di-di-da.
Exactly.
Hey, you guys remember the other day when I started the episode by saying, you remember the episode where I say, who likes your favorite sandwich? And then people tweeted and said, we like it when you say, what's your favorite sandwich?
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like
No?
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
All right.
I don't know. People. Someone tweeted and said, "Make that a character."
But someone.
How impossible would that be?
not
You know,
care.
I mean, I can pull off a thing or two. You know, I've been known.
Don't
but
say
to go,
that.
But to go,
Man.
would you be sandwich?
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
necessarily
Well,
a guy.
you know,
It's not
and
really
the
a
crazy
character.
thing is, I don't even like you doing it for that second.
Me
Really?
neither.
Yeah.
No.
It's one of those. It's even shorter than a vine. It should only be
Right.
1 second. Would you be sandwich? That's it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even live there.
Yeah, it depresses me.
Yeah, it is depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Well,
moving on.
anyway, you're. Well,
Oh yeah. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. We'll just get to that because the first part I don't.
yeah, it's,
It's all right, buddy.
we didn't need
You got
to
your
say that.
backward
Don't
hat
say all
on,
that.
You got your backward hat on. You got your T-shirt and your jug of water. You're ready, huh?
okay. And
You're ready.
It sounds
That
like
does
you're,
mean
you are.
That
Yeah.
does mean that Will's ready to
He's got his
podcast.
podcast kit.
But you are.
He's got his outfit on. Got your podcast kit, huh?
Yeah.
You got you all ready.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. Hey, rate and review us on iTunes. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
I'm Chris D'Elia, and I don't have a nickname because what
Chris.
you see is what you get. What?
Saw your show.
Let him finish.
No,
What you
doesn't
see is what you
matter.
get, at least.
Saw
Doesn't
your
matter.
show, and I've seen a lot of your stuff. This is the best I've seen you. Your show's excellent,
Oh wow.
Oh, it's very
and
nice.
you were very good.
Undateable.
On Undateable, you were very good. The show's very funny. I've heard a lot of people say it's great.
Wow. Thanks.
And that's the best I've seen you be.
wow.
Great.
So there
what
it
a
is.
wonderful
I just
compliment.
had
I
to
like
give
it.
you the
that's like
I like when
real
you guys
compliment.
are nice to each other.
Yeah.
I had to give it to him.
Thanks. Wow. You had to give it up.
The kid's good.
Wow. Thanks,
All right.
man.
Why aren't you looking at him?
No,
It's
I don't have
uncomfortable.
to
It's all
look
uncom-
him in the
yeah,
eye.
it's
But
all
we
You're
can,
looking
Well,
at
he
me,
said
though.
it though, but he
we
said
can
it.
move on. We can move
No,
on.
no,
to
no.
another
Listen, dude.
subject.
Look, let me just say, man to man, thank you.
Yeah.
And you know that
Well
when
done.
when you're out there and you're doing your thing, and when the other actor's giving it to you, you give it right back.
What?
You know,
Wait a minute. Hold on. What's that for? Who is that for?
well, I'm
Who are
saying.
you talking to just now? I'm just
well,
curious.
we're,
Ryan,
we're
calm
just
down.
continuing the
Well,
conversation.
no, but who are you talking to? Who are you?
He's
You just
pointing
said
at
when you're
Chris.
out there,
Right.
and the actor's given to you, you give it right back.
It's all right for
You
him to
talking-
say.
Sure,
Brian,
yeah.
That's fine for
I
him
know,
to say.
but I just feel like
right.
if he's
It's,
talking to the
Wa-
fans,
Watch your finger there.
he's
Yeah.
talking to the fans.
Don't say fans. They're my friends.
Okay.
Then
But
that's
it's
fine.
a
But I feel like he was talking
yeah,
to
no,
me.
I'm
Like
just-
I don't
it's
know
just-
that. or
It's an
something.
extension of whatever we're talking about. Whoever's listening, it doesn't matter whether they're
right.
in a room or.
All good.
what?
Anyway, we'll
Yeah,
leave it at that.
so-
You were good.
Thank you very
Can I-
much.
can I make
And
an
it's a sym-
observation?
but what I'm saying is
Go
it's
ahead.
a symbiotic relationship between
Ooh. Uh-oh.
the actor and the people watching. You own 50% of what you put out because the audience owns the other 50%.
See now. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Listen up now.
What?
That's an opinion on acting.
man.
Okay.
That's not necessarily true. I have my point of view and views on acting. Now,
Brian's
you can-
Brian's brow is
you
pursed
can-
and he's literally
well,
looking
you
down
can
his nose
talk
right now.
You can talk to your fans or whoever
Friends.
likes
Friends.
you on
Friends,
this
you're gonna get
podcast
stabbed.
who's
You're
I'm
listening.
not going to get stabbed.
Who's
gonna
a
get stabbed.
non-actor. But
What?
I'm an actor, so who are you talking to when you say that?
You're an actor. You're an actor.
You stay out of this.
I'll stay out of this. But
You
can I make
always
an
make everything
observation?
fucking worse.
Do
You
not make
can't.
everything worse.
You can't.
let him-
No, I'm the chief
can't.
engineer of laughter and cheer, and I make
Now
things
that's
better.
Don't
the
make
kind of
things
thing
worse.
that's going to devolve this conversation.
He's talking.
I'm not trying to derail this conversation, but I want to make one observation.
I said devolve, but okay.
When you get angry, you either look down your nose straight at your microphone without turning to Chris, or you look at me and you point at me, and it's very aggressive. And if you want to say something directed at Chris, why don't you be a little less passive and just tell Chris how you
I
feel?
think.
Well,
Here,
I
can
have
I answer?
warrior
Can I
energy. You're afraid of my warrior energy.
Can I say something? I think that maybe what it is
Yeah.
Because when I'm in a scene with somebody and they're just firing off at me, a lot of actors, they don't want to be present in the moment. And then when I'm there, when I'm looking at you, I'm looking in your eyes, even when we're talking right now.
Yeah.
And you don't do that back to me.
Who the fuck is he talking
That was going on.
You sound like Michael Caine when he's doing that acting course that he did. That was
But
on
he's
PBS
not Michael
where he's like,
Caine.
A lot of people do say
But
that.
he's not
Look at
Michael
an
fucking
actor,
Caine.
right? And you look with the left eye, and that way, you know, this eye is on camera. We don't want to hear that.
Well, that's actually very good advice, what you just said.
Well, it's normal advice.
Let me
It's
tell you,
acting
it's
101.
normal
But let me tell you
advice
something.
that all of us
when you're
know.
talking to me, you look a little down sometimes and you get shifty-eyed. When I talk back to you, I look at you, and that's... Now, let me just explain something here. That's because when I'm in a scene, I do the same thing. I don't act,
Are you giving me an acting lesson? Is that what you're doing here? Are you giving me an acting lesson?
This guy...
Is that what I'm getting?
Thank you for the compliment, though. I really appreciate it.
Who gave you a compliment?
All right.
You said...
Brian, back
I
off
said
the
you
mic.
did a good job.
I ever did.
Are you giving me an acting lesson?
Please back off the mic if you're going to yell.
Are you giving me an acting lesson?
I don't... take it how you take it. I don't...
Oh, no.
I'm not
I'm
asking
an actor
for money.
who's been acting longer than you.
I'm not asking for money.
You don't give me an acting lesson.
I've been acting longer than you, though, dude.
No, I don't think so, bro.
Actually, kind of, yeah.
I've been actor.
Hey, what? You're not making it better again.
I'm sorry.
Look at you hiding behind my skirt.
I'm not. Hey, whoa. What?
Wait a minute.
What does that even mean?
Dart your head around my mommy skirt, huh?
Okay.
Why do you have a mommy skirt on?
Because that's how you're treating me. I'm going to jump around mommy skirt.
Can you come up?
Little thing.
Can I say two things?
No.
Okay. Number one, can you come up on the mic a little
has
bit
to
when you speak normally? Number two, you don't scare me even a little bit.
Yeah. Well, especially when you're saying you got a mommy skirt.
Yeah. Yeah. And even without that, Brian,
you got deep issues.
You're a plate of food to me.
What?
You got deep issues.
What?
You don't scare me at all.
You make a plate of food?
The more you try to make me angry, the more I giggle.
I've never been more insulted in my... You're calling me food and you're giving me an acting lesson.
I don't mean to be giving you a lesson. I'm not asking for money.
You gave him a compliment.
I'm not asking for money.
I'm not asking for money. Hey, speaking of asking for money...
Hey.
It's my craft.
Hey.
I'm honing it.
I got a craft too.
I know.
He's not saying
and
you
I'm
don't.
an expert
The coolest thing
at
about
it.
acting is you can do it in any way. As long as you get there to that moment, to that truth.
Oh my God. Oh my God, he's using his hands right now.
He's using his hands.
To that essence of that character.
He said symbiosis
without
essence and truth.
Without judging your character.
What?
And you...
Get your hand. Get your hand out of my hand.
Right, well,
don't bring your hand.
Smack my hand.
Don't gesture at me. I'm gonna smack your hand again.
I'm not trying to gesture at you. I'm trying to simply
get it out of my
dude.
Then don't do that. You just bunched your hand up.
You're hitting his hand so hard.
I can actually bunch my hand up if I want to because it's a free country.
Do it again. Don't do it again.
We live in America, okay? So you find the.
What the hell?
He's bringing his fucking hand.
Hey, calm down,
You
man.
calm down. Keep your hands on your lap when you're talking to me. Don't fucking gesture like you're teaching me a lesson about acting.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm sorry that I hit you.
No, God.
Well, that's the least you can do.
Ooh.
Well, you know, he gets me to that point.
It really hurt. It really hurt.
Well, yeah, and I'm sorry.
Now see what you've done, Brian?
Well, you're the one who you throw fire on the flame.
I do not.
I mean, gasoline on the fire.
Well.
All right. I'm not speaking well because I'm pissed off.
Well, I'm not speaking well because you just fucking
rock him in the
smashed me in the face.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I hit you,
Right,
but
you're sorry.
you deserve that.
No, you know what? You owe me now. I get to do gestures in your face.
That's fair.
You smack me, and that's not fair, and I get to do gestures in your face,
Tell
and
us
you
about,
just got to take it.
Why don't you
and I get to tell you about acting.
Why don't you tell him about your process?
And you have to not smack me, and you have to take it, and you have to say, okay.
Well, what?
You have to be like, oh, you have to agree.
All right. Fuck. All right,
you smack
fine.
me.
Only because I feel bad about hitting you.
Whatever.
Go.
All right.
But don't take advantage of it.
All right. But I get to do gestures in your face and say it.
Yes.
All right. When I'm on set, you know, you go out there.
Don't touch me.
All right. When I'm on set and the other actors are there.
These are good hand gestures.
All right.
He's being.
You bring.
You can't put your hand on
you
my
have
face.
You have to be nice, and you have to be accepting of what I'm saying because you said it and you smacked me in the face.
All right.
It's not nice, Brian.
All right. Sit on your hands.
You gave him sit on your hands.
Sit on your hands so you don't
You
smack
gave
me.
him a compliment.
Please.
I can't.
Please.
I'll keep my hands on my lap, but don't
do?
touch my face, Chris. You can't touch my face.
I won't touch you, but
you touched my face twice already. You're grazing it.
You struck his visage.
Can you please sit on your hands? Please.
You struck his
All right,
visage.
I'm going to sit on my hands, but that's it.
Now
Go.
you have to listen to what I'm going to say. An actor brings his tools to the table. Okay? And then But what happens is you have other actors that bring their tools to the table. What makes one a good actor is accepting other actors' tools and using each other's tools to the scene's advantage.
You're not saying anything right now.
You're not saying anything.
You're not saying anything right now.
You sound, that's even less than my
can't sit on my hands.
I could say it much better if you didn't smack me in the mouth.
Well, you deserve that.
You knocked him a little silly.
You have to say something of substance, or I'm going to smack you.
You know what I do when I act, Brian? I just go out there and I try to make everything as good as I can and do the scene really good.
You know, Will,
it's making me want to smack you.
I'm going to take that as advice.
It's making me want to smack you.
Nothing.
I kind of go out there and do the best acting I can do. When I walk out of my trailer onto set, I go, do a good job of acting today, man.
Smack him.
Ow!
Smack him. Smack
Sorry.
him again.
Sorry.
Ow! You know what? It doesn't scare me, though. Your smacks don't scare me at all.
Hey, look, Will's got a huge jug of water.
Hey, Brian, how you doing today?
I'm all right.
That's great. Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last.
Oh,
that's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast. All right, man. You see what I'm doing, man?
Yeah, it was good.
That's
you played
great.
it on
I
your
played it on my guitar, man.
I don't know about this.
Some podcasts are slow.
No. Stop doing that. It doesn't matter about the variation.
Don't know how long they last, motherfucker.
No, that's a very
That's
90s
why
version.
you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast. Ryan, what the fuck, man? Don't pilfer my last note.
Sorry, bro. I just, whenever people start singing. And
Look, I wrote this song, and I'm very proud of it. Our theme song is a great song.
I got you, bro.
And I think I do
it's not a great song.
I think I do a great job singing it.
It's a catchy jingle.
Well, I don't call it a jingle. Please take that back right now.
All right. Look.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. Yeah. Speaking of singing and playing guitar, you guys are in for a real treat. My name is Will, the Chief Engineer of Laughter and Cheer Sasso.
I'm Bryan, the Kid Callen.
Please rate and review us on iTunes. Go buy your Amazon stuff through our banner at 10minutepodcast.com and do all the things.
I just don't feel musical right now, and you want to write a song. I mean, Will wants to write another song, and I just feel like it's got to hit you when it hits you, and I'm not feeling it.
If you're not familiar, go back and listen to the Heart and Eyes episode of 10-Minute Podcast, where Brian bet me he could write a song in 10 minutes. And he did. He did. And now I'm a believer, and I think you're a hit machine.
I'm not,
I don't want you to sell yourself short.
I'm not, bro.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. And I think Brian could come up with a song like that. Also, buy our live podcast, the 10-Minute Podcast Live. You can get that on iTunes, Google Play,
we need the money,
Amazon, MP3. Gee whiz, Brian.
We do. Please.
Are you okay? Oh,
please.
You're not. Oh, Brian.
Look, man.
We go check that out and buy it. The live show that we did at the Hollywood Improv in November, because Brian does a rousing version of Heart and Eyes in that, and it lasted really, really long.
You know what?
But Brian, I think you can make a beautiful song.
I can't, man.
Yes, you can, man. A beautiful song like this. You know this one?
I don't know that one, man. What's the point, Will? What's the point when you work your ass off your whole life and you end up coming up empty? You know what I mean? You put faith in the system. You put faith.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night.
Things you're supposed to do.
Take these broken wings and learn to fly. It's the Beatles.
I can't sing the Beatles, bro. I'm not. Don't sing the Beatles and then ask me to sing a song, because I'm gonna look like an asshole.
You were only waiting for.
Are you setting me up to look like an a-hole? You're playing one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time, and you want me to... Unbelievable. Oh, okay, let me just follow that up with a song of mine.
Blackbird, fly into the light of the dark black night.
White duck glide.
Hey, man, it's not white duck light.
White duck glide. Killed out of the sunny sky.
You just turned Blackbird into...
With my shotgun.
White duck. White duck honking in the dead of day.
I got my shotgun clear as it's all shiny, and I can't wait.
All right, Brian, let's write a song for you. Come on,
right.
You can do this. You can.
A bunch of clumped up doves in a fucking shed, minding their own business.
No.
Going cuckoo. I come up with a whole bunch of buckshot, big old 12 gauge under my shoulder, and I blast away, blast away, and dove pieces everywhere. Blast away, blast away, dove pieces
Brian, stop
everywhere.
it. We only have a little bit of time to make this song.
Kill the shed of doves.
Brian, forget about the shed of doves. Come on, let's come up with our own song. Like this, hey.
Man, I remember.
Come on.
baby, don't you wanna go?
Ah.
Yeah, come on. Baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that same old place. Sweet home, Chicago.
Where the peaches
369
and the guns are white. Fuck you
baby,
now,
don't
gonna
you see?
shoot a bunch of dogs in a shed. Yeah.
That's not how it goes, man.
Oh.
All right, Brian, you're a hit machine. We've covered the Beatles. We covered the Blues Brothers now.
You're putting a lot of shit on me right now, man.
See, this is the thing about Brian. If I just give him like a simple melody, he spins a story, man. He's a narrative genius.
Sometimes
he
I just feel like you spend your whole life doing the right thing.
There it is. Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You do what they told you. You listen to your home.
Yeah.
Schooling. You listen to the schooling.
What?
You do what you're supposed to do because it's the right thing to do. It's a little something called common decency. Sometimes I just feel like you can work your whole life and you lose anyway.
Yeah.
You work your whole life and you lose anyway.
Work your whole life.
Keep your nose to the grindstone.
And you lose
Dot your
anyway.
I's and cross your T's, and it'll all work out, so they say.
But sometimes you work your whole life and lose anyway. Tell us the story,
Anyway,
man. Tell us the
Johnny
story.
scraped up enough money, had to borrow from a guy they called the Hook, as that's the only option he had. See, his wife, she was hungry, had a tattered old dress, and his children were tired of eating all that grass. Who wants kids with green mouths and a wife in a dirty dress? Couldn't afford hot water or anything else. Johnny was desperate. He worked that field and he grew some wheat stalks and a whole bunch of that stuff they call meal. Because he had this old pig and some goats. How can I get him through the winter, you understand? And I had to. I mean, hell, they were so damn hungry. I mean, they couldn't stand.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Johnny was out in that field.
What happened with the Hook in the field?
Well, the Hook showed up and he said, "Where's my goddamn money?"
Yeah.
Well, there was a man there, a giant of a man, and he had real cold eyes. He had big old hands, and he had even shinier knives. They took out them 2 coon dogs. Oh, boy, the kids really loved them. They strung them up on that tree and hung them just above the ground. You can see them coon dogs trying to kick in the dust. Well, they went there, and the girls cried. The Hook said, "Where's my money?"
Okay. Yeah,
At the end of the day, Johnny said,
a lot of stuff is
don't
happening,
you feel
man.
like you can work your whole life?
And you work your whole life, and you lose anyway. What did the Hook do with his wife?
Hook took his wife out. They said, "I like me some of this. You don't mind if I take this into the shed, get me some sweetness?"
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, the man with the cold eyes and those great big hands. They were dirty, smudged with pie. I don't know. He just
She
couldn't
fought
stand
back. She fought back.
That dress got more
She
torn.
pulled a 2x4 off the wall and smacked him in his cheek.
And he said that just gave me a hard on.
And he got hard
Oh, man.
in that barn.
Man with the big hands, the
But
cold
then
eyes,
Johnny
held Johnny
came
down
in.
because he wasn't big, you see, and he twisted Johnny's back. He had a bad back
Johnny
anyway.
came in through the wall and he smashed through the wall like the Kool-Aid guy. And he grabbed the man, the giant man, and he ripped him off his wife. And then the Hook came in, the dogs followed him, and then the kids came in. And everyone was fighting for their lives, they're fighting for their lives, they're fighting for their lives. But what do you do
when you fight all your life?
I said, what do you do
when you fight all your life?
Oh, motherfucker, what do you do when you fight all your life? And you lose anyway.
They left Johnny in a clump over his dead family.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. What?
Yeah, the family died.
Oh, jeez, Brian.
It was terrible. The whole family, they had heart attacks.
What the?
Well, the mom and the kids didn't really have good hearts. They inherited a bad heart, you see.
That has nothing to do
all
with
them
what...
doves. All them doves that were
doves?
in that shed he kept, Well, the hook let them free.
It's a simple tale that we
let his
must
dogs
heed.
into that shed. He said, "You guys earned it."
These are
when them
things
dogs
that
went
happen
to
to
town,
you.
them little doves.
The dogs ate the doves and the
Gnashing
family died.
teeth, gnashing dog teeth, and owls and doves going cuckoo.
We got about 30 seconds left to
On
wrap it
that
up.
day, that's when peace died. Doves
Because
everywhere.
what do you do when you live your life right? I said, what do you do
when you tell them that you were right?
And I said, what do you do
when you do what you're told? And what do you do when you fight all your life, but you lose anyway? You lose anyway. And a hailstorm came, and Johnny looked up.
No, it's over. You did it.
And he said, why?
You did it. It's over.
And 2 hailstones took out his fucking eyes.
No, Brian, you did it.
And now he's blind.
No, now it's over 10 minutes, and
He's
the podcast
dead.
is only supposed to be 10 minutes long.
I don't care.
Brian.
He can't see anything.
Okay, but you can't. All right, Brian, the podcast is...
And
now we're
scratching out of the
we're in
dirt,
overtime.
couldn't find a shovel.
In over 300 episodes, we'd never gone over like this.
Things are all bloody.
No, you're supposed to
and he
wrap
buried
it
his
up.
family, he buried those doves, and
All
he
right,
buried
fine.
those goddamn dogs. And then Johnny fell on that big old mound, and he let himself die. He didn't die just any old way. You see, the hook came back and tied him down. They poured honey on his open back. They opened his back up and poured a bunch of honey in it. The fire ants got to him. That's a slow, cold way to die. Under that summer moon, Johnny died. By ant bite. What do you do?
Brian, that was beautiful, man. I mean, we went over. We're at 11 minutes. But are you crying?
It's okay. I just get a little worked up.
Wow, Brian, that's
Worked up.
that was really something.
Nah, it's nothing. It's the least I could do. I kind of sent me, poor Johnny. He tried so hard, you know. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.